video. Today we're going to take a look at this guy right here, this Super Saiyan 2 CABBA from the Tournament of Power. This is a free-to-play unit that originally dropped with in UI Goku's Dokkan Awakening for Saiyan Day of 2018. I remember this guy was an interesting little unit back when he first came out, you know, for Saiyan Day of 2018. And I think with his current EZA, he's actually going to look pretty good, I think. I think that this CABBA is going to be, again, a relatively solid unit, all things considered, right? You know, you're going to want to use him on pretty much a full Universal Survival Saga category team, kind of like STR Caulifla. But if you do that, this guy's going to look pretty good. It's just a lot of these Universe 6 Saiyans are built in a manner where they want to be used together, right? Especially the girls, right? Like, you are encouraged to basically just fill up a team of Kale and Cauliflas, and it'll work really, really good. Alright, so I do have equips on our boy CABBA right here, just to buff up his defense a little bit. He has a couple of interesting abilities. So one notable thing right here is he gives himself 30% defense on super attack, which is good. I like characters that do that. But then he also raises allies' defense by 30% for one turn. Now, I actually am not the biggest fan of this ability because this CABBA is not like a slot 1 unit, right? You're not going to run this guy, like when you're doing meaningful, difficult content, you're not running this guy in slot 1. These types of abilities would be really crazy if it was just simply for 2 turns that you give the allies 30% defense, because then, you know, you would be able to hit the next rotation with it to really enhance. That is interesting. I think a character that would do that, raise allies defense by 30% for 2 turns on their super attack effect, would be really good, because this CABBA is very likely to just be a floater. I think this guy could perform well in a lot of difficult content, but you're going to be using him as a floater. So even though he's got that ability, which seems pretty interesting, I feel like you're probably not going to be able to really take advantage of that, right? So here we are. I mean, on this turn we will. So he's going to be able to give the whole rotation defense, right? He's at wow. Okay. He's at 130k defense right here. He gets 120% on super, right? So he's going to be at like the 280k defense or something like that. And then he also gets his 30% defense for one turn. And then also the all allies 30% defense for one turn. So CABBA's at like 350k defense right here or something along those lines. I mean, we do have MVP 17 on rotation. We have the INT 40%, Universal Survival Saga support CABBA also on rotation. But Super Saiyan 2 CABBA is looking pretty. This is pretty good because he's getting a lot of defense on attack, right? Now this guy also wants to be used on a full Universal Survival Saga category team, because CABBA gets 7% attack, 7% defense, and 7% crit chance per Universal Survival Saga category ally on the team, up to a max of 49%. So they are asking you to run a full, all 7 unit Universal Survival Saga team for this guy to be looking at his best, right? He also gets an additional 70% attack if there's a pure Saiyan category ally attacking in the turn. Not really a tough condition to activate, though. Let's see, Link set is Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Lineage, he does have that, okay. Saiyan Pride, Warriors of Universe 6, Tournament of Power, and then Shattering the Limit. So he's looking pretty good. This guy's looking solid. These Universe 6 units from this celebration, man, were pretty good. 3.61 with like 350k plus defense or whatever he's got. You know, he's not horrible. And then again, he's giving defense to the rest of the rotation right there. CABBA is not like, he's not dog shit. Like, he's got some stuff here, actually. I like it. I do like it. I could envision this guy actually having some play in some difficult content stages. Maybe some Super Battle Road stages or something like that. I feel like you could probably do a build, right? So, like, if Super Saiyan 2 got a Super Battle Road stage, I feel like you could just run like a full like Universe 6 team to sort of take care of that stage. And then like this CABBA would perform, I think, really well. Alright, so I think this will probably be the single best rotation we'll get in the video for this guy right here. We have everything activated except for Golden Warrior and Saiyan Pride. We have a lot of support right here. So let's see what CABBA does on this rotation. He should look pretty damn good. Again, for the most part, too, you probably are going to want to run CABBA in slot 2 or 3 because he's just getting so much on super. He's getting 3 separate defensive procs on super attack, right? 2 different super attack effects and the 120% attack and defense on super attack. So for the most part, you don't. 4.18 right there. Okay. Again, 4.18 with like 350k defense or whatever it is. He has a 49% chance to crit from his passive too, by the way. So, I mean, we're going to be seeing him crit quite often, as in every single attack he's done so far has been a crit. Like, he's good, right? Like, he's... dude, this is a free-to-play EZA. He's doing consistent, like, 3 million attack stats with 300k defense. Free-to-play EZA, by the way. All right, let's go ahead and give our boy CABBA a sticker right here. See how good he looks. Typically, the Saiyan, like the Super Saiyan characters, you know, if there's like electricity and auras and energy balls, he typically does look pretty good. Yeah, looks fine. I mean, the damn, one day we will be free of the shackles of that hollow foil background bullshit. One day it will come to pass. It looks okay. I feel like the hollow background is particularly oppressive for our boy CABBA here, though. Alright, so now we're over here on the Rapid Growth team. We can get a pretty good setup going over here, I guess. You know, we'll be able to make CABBA look good. Here is one problem that this CABBA does have, though, right? Again, his link set. Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Pride, Warriors of Universe 6, Tournament of Power, and Shattering the Limit. No Prepared for Battle, which hurts because, oh, the best TUR in the game, you know, Mr. Sensei Shisho Master Vegeta is a Prepare for Battle unit, but CABBA isn't. Damn it. Prepare for Battle is just, like, it's just a necessity, a must, dude. All right, hopefully Kale doesn't do too much damage right here. What is CABBA's defense right here? So, he's getting 120%. I mean, he's well over 200k. Yeah, he's still going to be well over 200k right there. So, all right, so not bad. Not bad by our boy, CABBA. Again, I like him. I think he's solid. I think you'll be able to get him on, you know, some of these teams, and I think he'll be able to heavily contribute. He's not going to be fodder or anything like that. Like a lot of sort of like, you know, EZAs, free-to-play EZA type characters and stuff have been. This guy looks like he's actually going to be pretty damn solid, which I definitely do appreciate, right? That they're giving us like actual like runnable free-to-play EZAs, and they're not just giving us like sort of like fodder like level units and stuff like that. So remember that CABBA has Saiyan Lineage, by the way, which helps a lot with TEQ Ultimate Gohan. Dokkan Fest, Kale, and Khalifa have got Saiyan Lineage as well. So that's going to be a pretty common link on the Rapid Growth team, right? So like that's going to definitely help CABBA fit in. Really, I wish if he just got rid of Saiyan Pride and had Prepare for Battle instead, he'd be nasty, man. Golden Warriors, Super Saiyan, Saiyan Lineage, Prepare for Battle, Warriors of Universe 6, and Tournament of Power. Like, shit, would that be good? CABBA himself is not going to struggle for Ki, but if you guys had noticed on that turn, it was Super Vegeta who was struggling for Ki, right? So remember that, like, you know, a lot of times when it's like, when we're talking about their links, someone will go, well, he doesn't struggle for Ki. It's like, okay, cool. But he's going to make other units around him struggle for Ki as well, right? Remember that that's a factor. Like, you want your consistent, cohesive team building. All right, so we'll have everything active except for Saiyan Lineage and Saiyan Pride right here. Let me check what CABBA's defense is again. Again, it's going to be above 200k, maybe like 230k or something like that. But overall, I'm liking what we're seeing from this CABBA, man. He is a good, solid EZA unit. Again, I feel like on several of these teams, right, you know, you could definitely find spots from Bond to Master Disciple, Super Saiyan 2, Rapid Growth. It's like you just have to sort of build in a way where it's either all or mostly Universal Survival Saga characters, right? I think that's pretty much like the most important thing for that. And then CABBA is going to be pretty solid after that, right? But they did a good job with helping out Universe 6. I mean, Universal Survival Saga didn't really need the help, but guess what? It got it. I mean, what a shock, right? Going right back to that Universal Survival Saga well. It would not surprise me if we got more Universal Survival Saga characters, probably not even that far in the future, right? Like, I feel like they could really do like a Universe 11 sort of celebration, right? Potentially give us like a lot of Pride Trooper units and stuff like that. I feel like that's something we could definitely see come to fruition sooner rather than later. Alright, so this is Power of Pride and Bonds, Super Saiyan 2 CABBA. His leader skill is the Bond of Master and Disciple category, key 3, and 77% of stats, or Attack type key 3 and 50% of stats. His super attack is the Saiyan Grit, which raises defense for 1 turn, that's a 30% defensive increase, does supreme damage, and then raises allies' defense by 30% for 1 turn. Again, I feel like that ability would be much stronger, much more powerful if it was a 2-turn allied defensive buff. That would be really interesting. I would love to see like a new top tier LR or Dokkan Fest have that ability. I think that could be very interesting. CABBA's passive is a roll to play. He gets 120% attack and defense when he super attacks. Then he gets a 7% attack, 7% defense, and 7% chance to crit per Universal Survival Saga ally on the team. Then he gets an additional 70% attack if there's another Pure Saiyan category ally attacking in the same turn. So CABBA does have some restrictions. I don't really mind that so much, especially on like free-to-play units and stuff like that, like this. Like, I feel like when they put a bunch of restrictions like this on a free-to-play unit, it does seem like they then are much more comfortable making that unit better. And, you know, I mean, we saw, dude, CABBA, 4 million attacks at like 300k defense. This is a free-to-play EZA. This is why, like, a Dokkan Fest exclusive, a new one, will come out, and, you know, he's gonna do, like, some, you know, 4 million attack stat or something like that, or 3 million attack stat, and I'm like, I'm not really going too crazy about that. This is why. Is because, like, we see, like, free-to-play EZAs, characters like that are able to get stats like that. Like, so, like, you know, I really, you know, want to see better from units, new units you have to summon for. Because, again, here's CABBA. This is a free-to-play unit that came out in 2018, right? It's easy to farm him up. It's easy to awaken him, right? Well, I guess technically, because this guy originally came out with the Universe 6 story event, right? It's the base CABBA that awakens all the way to Super Saiyan 2. But it's still not that bad of a grind. And the EZA area, I think, is pretty easy as well. So it's not that hard to get this guy, and he's pretty good. Then his links are Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, the Saiyan Lineage, Saiyan Pride, Warriors of Universe 6, Tournament of Power, and Shattering the Limits. His 12 key multiplier is 140%. That's the, you know, the typical number. There are actually a couple of EZAs where I think this CABBA could participate in that would help you out a lot. There's the AGL Blue Cow King Goku EZA, which you can get some Zenny from there. There's the STR Majin Vegeta and AGL Super Saiyan 2 Angel Goku EZA. You can get some Zenny from that one. And then there's the God Topo and Dispo EZA is another one. And then LR Majin Vegeta. So there's a bunch of EZAs that this CABBA can help you potentially get Zenny from, which is cool. And then finally, our boy is on a number of categories, right? He's on the Universal Survival Saga team, a ridiculous team, doesn't need more buffs, but he keeps getting it. Same thing for the Pure Saiyan team, just so goddamn ridiculous. He's down here on the Full Power team, which so badly needs a new leader. He's on the Universe 6 team as well, which has gotten a lot of buffs recently. Here he's on the Bond of Master and Disciple team, which is getting a steady amount of buffs. It could use more. I want them to continue to, you know, release a lot of characters for this team. Teams like this could be interesting as more and more units come out, and you can make more different cohesive builds. Then CABBA is also on the Super Saiyan 2 category team. Definitely a team that's a lot better after the 10-plus EZAs this category has gotten this year. CABBA is also on the Rapid Growth team as well, which got a lot better after this Universe 6 celebration. CABBA is also on the Miraculous Awakening category team. CABBA could be good here because you've got a lot of Universal Survival Saga units, right? So he could definitely make good use on that team. And then finally, CABBA is on the Defender of Justice category team. You definitely could do a nice Universal Survival Saga build here with all the Pride Troopers and CABBA and stuff like that, right? So let me know what you guys think of EZA TEQ Super Saiyan 2 CABBA. Thanks, guys, for watching. I think this guy's pretty good, and I'll catch you guys next time.